Today on What It's Like, we did it. We hit 10,000 subscribers. I promised a cool off-car topic video for this occasion, and here it is. Let's talk Sears Modern Homes. But before getting into all of that, I'm Jay. Welcome to What It's Like. This channel, we feature the classics, vintage, some exotics, lots of orphan cars, and cars that are off the beaten path. If that sounds of interest to you, subscribe and hit the bell icon next to it to never miss a video. If you'd like to get in touch with me for any reason whatsoever, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I read and answer all comments posted. The second way is we made a Facebook group that correlates with this YouTube channel. No obligation to join, just simply saying that is a thing. And if you'd like to check it out, all of that information will be in the link in the description. Let's talk Sears Homes. Believe it or not, Sears and Roebuck offered houses in their catalogs. Think of this. If you've never heard of the Sears catalog, Sears and Roebuck were the Amazon of their day. I'm not sure if Amazon sells houses at this point, but you could order houses from the catalog, like mail-in order. That's insane to me. So they were formerly called Sears Modern Homes. They were on offer from 1908 to 1942. Sears sold more than 70,000 houses in North America. Most of the homes are located on the East Coast or Midwestern states, but could be seen anywhere really, as far west as California, as far south as Florida. Sears Modern Homes were offered in 370 different designs. So these homes, they came as a giant kit. Think of a giant model, like a life-size model that you could build, came with plans. The prices that you see on the ads, that is just for the house. That's not completed. That is for the kit of the house. So you'd have to assemble it. You'd get all the plans, all the parts and pieces would have numbers on them, and then you would join them up any way that you want to. The houses were completely customizable. So if the house had an awning on it and you didn't want an awning, you didn't have to have an awning. If you could choose whatever pillars you wanted, whatever you wanted to deck your house out with, Sears and Roebuck were more than obliged to help you out with that. They sold chairs, they sold bed frames, they sold clocks, they sold wallpaper, carpet. They sold everything that you'd need to make your house a livable house, which is insane. So the price is just for the house kit. If you wanted your house to be fitted with plumbing, heating, HVAC, which wasn't really a term back then, electric, that was all extra on top of the house price. Sears also offered reverse plans. So if you wanted to reverse the situation, like if the living room was on the right-hand side and you wanted it on the left-hand side, that was totally doable as well. Like I said, totally customizable. I know what you're thinking. Hey Jay, how did Sears get the house kits to the consumers? Sears utilized railroads to ship their house kits. That's why a lot of these houses were built relatively close to railway tracks. Sears discontinued its modern home catalog in 1940. Local sales continued until 1942. The original sales documents were destroyed during a corporate house cleaning. Other companies would copy Sears design plans. So if you see a house design, like I've been driving around for the last couple months and I'm like, man, that looks like a Sears house. That looks like a Sears house. I work in Salem, Ohio now, and I saw lots of houses that look like they could be Sears houses, but because the program ended in 42 and that's coming up, that's been a while ago. It's almost, you got to think that's been 80 years ago, 1942 was. So other companies have taken Sears's plans and made houses just like Sears houses because they gave all those plans. You could buy the plans. All the plans are on the internet. So you could just go to a contractor and say, hey, I want this built just like this plan. So finding a real Sears Modern house is kind of hard to do unless you live in one and you can see all of the numbers on all of the boards and stuff, because those numbers would still be there, but you know, insulation and stuff generally be covering that. So finding out if it's a legit Sears house would be really hard to do. The whole Sears Modern Home thing is a classic case in point where I was born way too late. Like, I was looking at some of the accessories that you could buy with the house, like the skeleton key locks and the hinges, and I was like, man, it would be awesome if they still offered that stuff. But Sears was never really the company that they were when they were building these modern homes that I can remember. My whole entire existence, Sears to me in my existence was Craftsman tools and garage door openers. And if you were really broke and you didn't have a good credit card, they were a great company to build credit with. But now, as far as I know, they're not really around anymore. Maybe online, but not like a store where you could actually walk in and talk to somebody, which is super sad. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the designs that I really love from the Sears Modern Home catalog and decode the prices. Like, what would that price be in 2022? I absolutely love the styling of the bungalow style houses. The very first one we're going to start with is called the Valonia. It could be had with 5 rooms or 8 rooms. Each listing gave options as well. The options for this one were sheet plaster for the whole house, or you could do oak doors with wood floors in the dining room. The options were essentially limitless. So the starting price for the Valonia was $1,979. That's just for the kit. That's not for anything else. And the conversion rate that I found was, we used the date from 1908. That's the date we're going to base all of these on, because I think this was the 1908 price. Because when I converted it to $1940, it was actually less. So converted from $1908, it's equivalent to $63,708 in 2022, which still isn't a bad price for a house. I don't think that you could build a brand new house such as this for that type of money now. Slight twist. What if you found a Valonia for sale that was around the $63,000 price point? I don't even think that that's possible. Okay, moving on to the next one. Wesley, 7 rooms, 1 bathroom. I personally live in a house that has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and there's only 4 people that live in my house, and there isn't enough bathrooms. I joked with my wife the other day and I said, our next house, we are going to have a toilet in every single room, because no matter what bathroom you're in, it's always the wrong one. So I don't understand this house being as big as it is, 7 rooms and only having 1 bathroom. That sounds like a problem. But I honestly love the design aspect of this house. The starting price for the kit was $2,614, which was equivalent to you spending $84,151.20 in the year 2022. Still, not a bad price for a house. Up next, I totally am in love with this design. I just don't like the name. Corona. It was priced at $2,647, which is equivalent to you spending $85,213.55 in the year 2022. My absolute favorite design of Sears Modern Home has to be the Magnolia. It's essentially a mansion. And I've seen a couple houses in this area that look just like the Magnolia with a couple different changes. The one down the street, they just built it, so it can't be a Sears Modern Home, but they could have taken the plans and had a contractor build it, but it looks just like it. Picture this. This house, long driveway. The house sits off of the road, secluded back in the woods, or far away from the road so that the road can't see what the people at the house are doing. Looping driveway that goes up to this home. Beautiful. I mean, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous Packard twin 6 in the driveway. I know, I'm dreaming. Anyway, this house cost $6,488 in 1908, which is equivalent to me spending $208,864.94 in the year 2022. It's way out of my price range. The Packard Twin 6 probably cost about that much money too, so I'd be in $400,000. It's way more money than I got, but it's always good to dream. Last one before moving on to Name That Tune. If you wanted to build a schoolhouse, Sears and Roebuck was more than happy to oblige. You could order from the mail a full-blown schoolhouse. Honestly, this does not look like a schoolhouse to me. It looks like a creepy hospital, but either way. Oh yeah, and if you know of a place that actually had Sears build them a schoolhouse for their town, please put it in the comment section below. Anyway, the schoolhouse cost $11,500 in 1908, which was equivalent to the state paying $370,213.75 in the year 2022. All right, it's time for Name That Tune. First person to give me the correct name of the band as well as song title correctly will have their comment pinned to the top of the comment section. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching this. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you all so much for growing this channel so fast and just digging this channel. I really appreciate it. And until next time, toodaloo!